Have you ever heard mission statements like these ones? My mission statement is to empower 20 million people by the end of 2050, etc. Sounds familiar? Hi, I'm Alice, your Starseed guide and healer. Today, we're going to talk about stepping into your divine mission. Now, after years and almost basically decades of self-healing journey and countless of workshop and training, not ever have it been even once that I resonated with mission statement like the example I gave earlier. And for a long time, I thought that the problem is in me, that there is something wrong with me, and that I was the one lacking clarity and I wasn't sure about what I wanted, whatever that was. Now, it's only until recently when I truly dive deep into my soul essence and reveal my very soul blueprint that I realized that this isn't the case. Through my very unique soul crystalline coaching process, I realized that my soul blueprint is not designed to be motivated by numbers. It's just not part of the blueprint. It's not about right or wrong. It's just not what it is. My soul blueprint reveals that I'm driven by fun, by freedom, and by adventure. That is what will light up my soul fire and keep me going on my vision and mission and passion and doing what I love and making an impact. So understanding my soul blueprint helped me to realize that it is not that I don't have a mission, I just don't resonate the way that it is being done in the bro marketing typical way of having the numbers laid out like that, because the numbers really, it just feels to me like it is something plucked from the sky. I don't really get excited about it. Get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong though. This mission statement works well with a lot of people, and it might just work well for you if you're someone driven by numbers. And it's great to have numbers because you have a physical and tangible way to track where you are and where you want to go and things like that. And I do have numbers in my business. It's not that I don't use it. It's just for this specific purpose, it doesn't excite me as much as it will have. So as I shared earlier, like if you are like me and you are wondering what your mission is and you struggle to come up with mission statement, especially if it involves numbers, then maybe, it isn't about trying to fit into the box of having to come up with mission statement for the sake of it, but to really dive into your soul essence and soul blueprint and understand what is truly driving you and work from there, because that will lead you to the next step and the next step and the next step. So as I shared, it was only recently that I discovered what truly drive my soul blueprint, and hence what truly drive me in my divine mission. And the reason, part of it, why I'm not so driven by numbers is because how do one even track impact? Like, like if I say my mission is to empower X amount of people, right? But how do we even track that? Is it through YouTube channel, number of views, or number of followers on Instagram, or what? Like how do we even track? Sure, there are many ways we can track that, and everyone track it differently, and it's all great, but it just doesn't really sit with me. And this is why, because it is way, way more than numbers. Like the difference and the impact and the legacy we make on planet Earth is not even measurable in that sense. You and I, we both have a mission. We both make an impact every single day without realizing or without trying, without wanting to make anything happen. We make an impact, like it or not. If you go to a grocery store, whether you smile at someone or you curse at someone, you are making an impact on that person, like it or not. How do we measure that then? How are we going to justify the numbers for that? You get what I'm saying? So at the end of it, like we are making an impact, like it or not, every single day, every single moment. Our energy alone, our presence alone is making an impact to ourselves and our surrounding and to planet Earth at large. Like whether we are radiating love or whether we are radiating fear, we are making an impact energetically every single day. Again, how do we track the numbers, right? So this is why I'm not particularly crazy over the numbers. It's great to have, but it is really understanding that there is a deeper purpose and deeper impact than what you can see or track or count. Make sense? And it's only until recently I got this activation in my dream. So I often dream a lot. I often get a lot of dream, and sometimes they are healing where I release something. Sometimes they are visionary where I get a clear vision of something. And it's just different kind of dreams for different purpose. So recently, not long ago, I have this visionary dream that was so real. Like I felt it at every single fiber and cells and source of my being during the dream. And even when I woke up from the dream, I felt it and I knew it. It is a deep soul knowing. And it was such an activating dream that I got reminded so clearly as to what my divine mission is. So during the dream, I was dreaming that I was hosting a Starseed gathering. And in this gathering, so I was seeing and visioning myself like standing in the circle, and there is like this huge, massive influx of golden light coming through me and filling up all of the room and healing and activating every single person in the gathering. And I could see like every one of us have our light bulb light up. Everyone is sparkle, and this divine golden light is just like doing its magic, whether it's healing, activation, or what's not. And it was there and then that I knew that that's it. My divine mission isn't something complicated or something fancy. It is simply to be the conduit of light. That's it. And boy, what a relief when I had that realization that all of this crazy pursuit of that divine mission is so simple and yet so powerful. Now I know for sure that my divine mission is to become the beacon of light for starseeds who are in their spiritual journey, like yourself. You know, whether it is through creating content like this one, whether it's YouTube or podcast or blog, or even offering Starseed Gathering, Circle, healing programs, or any other things that I offer out to the world, they are simply the method that I choose to offer it out. But at the end of it, it is part of me stepping into and living out my divine mission to become a Starseed guide and healer. So when I realized that is my divine mission and it is that simple yet so profound, it's like, oh, life is really not that difficult that I make it out to be, and it's not that complicated. It really is that simple. So if you are like me, who are wondering what your divine mission is, then this is an invitation for you to start to tap into. It's time for you to step up so you can finally fine tune your message, speak your voice, and share your gifts to the world. Just because the world needs your magic, my love. So if you really want to dive deep into stepping into your divine mission and all of the things you need to know to help you out with that, you might check out one of my programs below and see how we can work together to support you exactly on that. With that, I end today's transmission, and I can't wait to connect with you again. Much love.